Hello everybody and happy St. Patrick's Day! Today's the 17th of March and as you know, St. Patrick was the patron saint of Ireland, so I've brought along my Irish mates, Emmanuel and Kevin, who's going to be showing us how to do some cocktails. A pot of gold.
Pot of gold. So we're going to start off with a little bit of lemon juice.
I've actually went all out here. I've got a real life lemon.
The moment I saw lemon juice, it made me question everything.
So I've got here the finest Italian, Sicilian pressed lemons. The stuff that you put on your pancakes is also fine. And if you don't have that, just buy a lemon and squeeze it.
We've got the Tesco one.
I'm going for a lemon and squeeze it. Now I've got a fancy squeezer, as you can see. Look at this here.
Oh, you've got a Mexican elbow, sir.
Yeah, I just went for the Tesco one.
Yeah, that's the good stuff. Put a whole shot. You want a whole shot of the lemon juice in, or about a full lemon.
I've been working out during this lockdown, so I mean this only took one squeeze. I only need one hand. I need two. I'm not gonna lie, I need two.
Alright, next up we're going to use a little bit of orange juice. We're going to use a whole shot of that as well.
And what size is a shot? What are we going for?
Shot, yeah, so we're doing equal amounts of everything. It's nice and easy. We don't want to make it too complicated.
That's good.
It's really easy to scale up as well. So if you're just making one for yourself, just use a shot. If you're making enough for everybody, just put equal amounts of everything in. And next up, we've got some pineapple juice. Another shot of that.
Yeah, I didn't snitch, but I kind of spilled a bit of mine on myself.
Oh, man. Easy. Then if you've got it, which I'm hoping everybody does, put a bit of ice in your shaker.
I'm going to put imaginary ice in there.
That's some good ice.
I went all out. I got crushed ice.
Oh, okay. So you don't really want to shake drinks with crushed ice, but it's all good.
We move.
It's about the worst thing you can do. You're just going to end up with a pint of water. Put your lids on. Now comes the fun bit. Shake it. Fun fact time. There's a few reasons why we shake cocktails. We're going to mix all the ingredients together. We're going to make it as cold as we possibly can. And that is achieved after about 12 seconds. We reach something called thermal equilibrium. Anyone doing material science, I'm sure, is very familiar. Then you've got a drink. Pour it into your glass. Use your nice strainers. Pour. Key is to bring it as high as you possibly can as you pour in. And then you look cool as fuck. So you'll take your beautiful ginger beer.
I've got the old Jamaican one.
Oh, that's classic ginger beer. And then you're going to want to put about double the amount that you see there. So it's like 50-50, the mix that you just made, and then about the same amount of your ginger beer.
In that case, I should probably put it into a different glass. So we extra mix. There we go. There's my pot of gold.
There's your beautiful pot of gold.
Hey, will we try?
Cheers, gents.
Cheers. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy non-alcoholic day.
Oh. That'll waken you up. So, Manny, what's your thoughts? What's your verdict?
Whew. I'm definitely awake now. This is some strong stuff.
You're supposed to be a food connoisseur, a self-proclaimed one at that. So break it down for us.
I have never once claimed to be a food connoisseur. I have very much claimed that I am like one of the greatest undiscovered chefs around. If not the greatest undiscovered chef around. I'm so legit. I might reconsider my life choices right now.
The Irish coffee martini.
Legend has it that was invented for Kate Moss, who wanted a drink that would wake her up but fuck her up at the same time. And bartender in London came up with the espresso martini. We've twisted it up a little bit, so we've got an Irish coffee martini. So you're going to need some beautiful Irish whiskey. Jameson's is a classic. Other whiskies are available. You're going to want some coffee liqueur. I've got Tia Maria. Other coffee liqueurs are available. If you don't have any, you can make some really, really easily. You just need some vodka, you need some coffee, and a little bit of sugar. Just mix all that together. Coffee liqueur. Easy. You're going to need some freshly brewed coffee or cold brew coffee. You can make it the night before, keep it in your fridge, and you've got some coffee. And for those who like things a little bit on the sweeter side, got some simple syrup, which is literally just sugar and water. 50-50, half sugar, half water, syrupy. Why is that brown?
Mine, because it's in a Chambord. See, so I made this. See, I was on the ball. I went and made it myself.
So we're going to shape this one again. We're going to use the proteins in the coffee to make it nice and frothy. So we will start with equal amounts of everything again. So we'll take our Irish whiskey and we're going to do a shot and a half a shot. So it's about 35 ml, depending on the size of your shot glass. But full shot, then half a shot. Yeah, don't waste any, Rory.
Oh, don't you worry, that'll be served up later.
Coffee liqueur, homemade or otherwise, the same amount, a shot and half a shot.
Full disclosure, mine has the tag on it because I didn't steal it. I didn't steal it.
Totally stole it.
I have the receipts to prove it. Tesco staff were just not on the ball whenever I bought this.
Oh, he's stealing.
Is this the kind of behavior you guys are promoting?
Not me. That's not my business, you know.
These are the type of people you elect in. That's all I'm saying.
Since Rory went back to Ireland, he went a bit rogue.
Lockdown got to me, guys. Lockdown got to me. I need the thrills.
It's the lack of karate.
Exactly. So after we've got the whiskey in, we've got the coffee here in. Now what's next?
Next up is your coffee. So again, a shot and half a shot of espresso coffee.
This is gonna go terribly. Why didn't I get a phone?
I have no coffee.
Oh.
Don't spill it, don't spill it, don't spill it.
Don't worry, it's only my mom's good linens, that's all. Right, there we go. Sorry, Mom. Right.
Then throw a bit of ice in your shaker.
I've went and got thick ice on your recommendation, Kev, by the way.
You want that good lumpy stuff. Smash it on the ground.
Yeah. Rack my dad's good floor.
Just like throw it down, like Hadouken.
Ice is in.
Put your lid on. Now this one you want to shake really fucking hard.
Right.
Go. About 15-20 seconds.
Yeah.
Make sure you empty out the top, don't waste any. And as this is a martini, obviously you want a beautiful martini glass.
Yes. Now, I don't have one of them, so I'm going for a nice pint glass.
Classy bird.
And are we
So
straining this one?
Double strain. So you've got your other strainer, you've got your sieve strainer, and pour through.
I forgot a sieve, but we move.
See, I didn't
Right.
get.
You just have lumps of ice in. Manny, can you lend him your sieve?
Here you go.
Right. And normally with espresso martinis, we usually have the 3 beans, don't we?
We do, but we're a little bit classier up in here, so we'll mix things up a bit.
He said classy.
We're going to use a little bit of fresh coffee powder.
Oh,
I don't have coffee powder, so I'm gonna use a metaphorical one.
I also picked up the wrong thing and just poured a load of cinnamon on it.
have to down it, cinnamon challenge.
Oh, do not remind me of that.
Irish
Someone-
coffee martini. Twist on a classic. Have you got that beautiful frothy head going on there?
Yeah,
Yes,
right
look
there.
at that.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right, we'll give it a try then.
Enjoy.
Cheers, guys.
Happy St. Patrick's.
Yeah, you know what? I could get on board with that. Actually, the first St. Patrick's Day celebrations were actually in Boston in 1737. Now, I knew that off the top of my head, and I'm sure you did too. And every year in Chicago, they actually dye Chicago from River green. By the way, I actually meant Chicago River. So I don't know how, but it does, and it's quite cool. But anyway, what's our next cocktail, Kev?
Question. Is that why the Boston Celtics have like a what's it called?
Yeah, the green shamrocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is indeed, because Boston, as you know, a lot of Irish immigrated across to America, specifically in Boston. And that's why, like, a lot of them actually identify as being Irish. So
I had no idea this was going to be so educational.
I know. Not if you're teaching us stuff about like thermodynamics and how we needs to be 12-second shakes to get the what was it called? Equilibrium.
Umami.
There we go. So our next cocktail is Kev.
Baby Guinness. We're going to have a little shot now.
Baby Guinness. So let's do the next cocktail, which is actually a shot. So we'll hand it over to our trained professional. Kev, do you want to talk us through what we're doing next?
Yeah, we're going to do a classic Baby Guinness. Really simple, really tasty. A little bit complicated to make, so we'll give it a go. Hopefully it'll go beautifully for you, Rory.
That's good.
So
What do we need?
We've got some coffee liqueur again. Hopefully you've still got some left over. And some fresh Irish cream. Bailey's is beautiful. Aldi and Lidl do some really good ones for like £4 a bottle. Other Irish liqueurs are available. So you want to pour it into your shot glass, but don't fill it all the way to the top. Leave about, I don't know, a bit less than a centimetre from the top.
And this is the coffee liqueur. Yes.
This is the coffee liqueur, thank you.
Absolutely.
Then you want to take your spoon. Hold your spoon just at the top of the alcohol in the shot glass. And really, really slowly pour your Baileys on top. And it should just sit on top.
This is where you need the tap thing, you know?
Like a little baby pint of Guinness. Oh.
Absolute fucking perfection. I don't want to toot my own trumpet, but I absolutely nailed that, right?
Bravo. I think you should make another one and fuck it up completely.
No. One's fine. Let me just go ahead and show you this here. Get a nice close up of me and my baby Guinness. Now, shan't be down in it.
Oh, down in one, man.
I'm mostly Bailey's, but Bailey's is good. Oh, the coffee got me after. That's lovely.
Did you just sip a shot?
I just sipped the shot. I have to go kick and punch people later. I need to be alert, alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic, ready to. And finally, the Irish Alexander. As we know, green is quite a staple colour of St. Patrick's Day, but originally it was actually blue. And it wasn't until around about the 17th century that we had a switch towards what's called the Emerald Isle, so we kind of rebranded ourselves kind of thing for St. Patrick's Day. And that's why now we wear the shamrock, we have green ribbons, and we all wear green and just kind of have a bit of crack, really. So let's get on to the final cocktail. Hand it over to our trained professional, Kev. Kev, talk us through what we need for the last one.
All right, so our last drink is an Irish Alexander. It's a classic cocktail, a brandy Alexander that I've twisted up just for you guys. Originally, this drink was made with gin and chocolate liqueur, but we're going to switch those up for some Irish-ish alternatives. This drink dates back to 1915, so not as old as the green flag, but you know, we're getting there. And it was named after an American baseball player called Grover Alexander. Also happened to be Irish. I don't know if that's true, I just made that up.
We love a fake fun fact, I
mean. So once again, we're going to be using Bailey's, Irish cream, or some other alternative. We're going to be using a little brandy. We're going to be using a little bit of brandy or cognac, the most expensive stuff you can find. Is that Tesco value right there?
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is. I'm on a budget here, right?
And you're going to want a little bit of single cream. So another nice, simple, 3 ingredients cocktail. So you want 2 shots of Bailey's. Glug, 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 glug. And next up, you want your finest cognac, another 2 shots of that. Glug, 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 glug. All right, and the final ingredient, some beautiful fresh single cream. If you can get it straight from the cow, that is ideal. If not, pop down to your local supermarket and get a little tub of single cream. You don't want a lot of this. You want about half a shot.
So for the vegans out there, what alternative could they use, Kev?
You've got coconut creams, you've got almond creams. There's a Elmley, make a really, really good vegan cream alternative. Also really good with cake. All right, now fill your shaker up with ice. This one, you want loads of ice, so cram as much in as you can.
Lovely. The traditional break it on the floor.
Smashy, smashy.
I'm just going to throw a big block in there.
That'll do.
Rinse that up. Right. Shaky time.
Shaky, shaky.
Oh.
All right, about 12 seconds again. We've got it as cold as we're going to get it. Take another one of your finest glasses. We're going to use a coupette. Because it's damp.
Tumbler.
Classic. Kind of wish it was plastic. And strain away.
Oh, that looks rich.
Yeah, it's not a drink you want to drink loads of because it is quite creamy. Or maybe you do want to drink loads of it. Sorry?
I've got to make weight for a sport here.
You know, it's full of calcium. It's good for your bones. This is a healthy cocktail.
So this is clearly just a very normal drink of milk before going to bed, isn't it?
Exactly. Couple of cookies, you'd be happy.
Yeah. Right, we'll give it a try.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Happy St. Patrick's.
Well, yeah. Not expect to like that as much as I do. Now, we've got one last cocktail for you, so we decided to throw in another one. But as we know, we love a fun fact. So the shamrock usually has 4 cloves on it, and each clove actually has a meaning.
What are those meanings?
Oh, thank you for asking. The first meaning is hope. Second meaning is love. Third meaning is luck. And
what's the 4th and final meaning?
faith, which actually brings us back to my first point about St. Patrick's bringing Christianity to Ireland. So look at that, we've done a full circle. Now, on to our last cocktail. Kev, do you have any ingredients that we need for this one?
Yes, so there are 5 main ingredients that you're going to need for the last one. You'll need some roasted barley, you'll need some malted barley, you'll need hops, yeast, and finally some water.
Okay. And now I've gone away and I've actually prepared this myself beforehand, and I've even got a glass that's specifically made for this. So I just went and got a can of Guinness. So you got the same?
Yeah, that works for me. I've got myself a beautiful bottle of Guinness.
Sounds good. Let's chug and pour. Usually we would pour this properly, and Guinness doesn't travel very well, but usually we would fill up to roughly around about as we have the glass at 45 degree all the way up, let it sit until it sets black, and then you would top it off. And if you're skilled like myself and Kev, you'd probably put a little shamrock on the top. Am I right, Kev?
Damn right you are. Although I did get told, you might be able to tell me if this is true or not. I got told that in Ireland, that's not done.
Oh God, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It is.
If you want a tip, you put the shamrock in the top.
All right. Oh, poured a terrible pint of Guinness.
So, cheers to our last cocktail, Kev.
It looks like you made that perfectly. Absolutely nailed it, Rory.
Did you expect any less? Cheers.
Yes.
Oh, that's creamy.
I think that's the best one of the day.
It absolutely is, isn't it? Goes down a treat. Also, side note, if you have this with a pack of crisps, it'd be absolutely delightful.
Any particular flavors you suggest?
Just a packet of crisps, and you take any shirt of any man's back. I realise you aren't Irish, you definitely don't get that reference, but anyone who's Irish will be like, ha, butter. So fun fact, you might actually think that Ireland is the main consumer of Guinness, but it isn't actually. There are 2 countries ahead of it, according to the Irish Post. First is the UK, and second is actually Nigeria. So Nigeria actually outdrink Ireland in our own stout. So we'll put it down to population. So big thank you to you for coming along, and a huge thank you to Kev for taking us through on how to make all of these lovely cocktails. So Kev, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
Oh, mate, it's been an absolute pleasure. It really has. I hope everybody has an amazing St. Patrick's Day. Make sure everybody's drinking safe, drinking responsibly, drink lots of water in between. If you want to see more of what I do, you can follow me on Instagram. My page is @makingdrinkslookpretty, because that's what I do for a living.
Amazing. Thanks so much, and cheers. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's.